Good morning, traders and investors. Dale Sugar Trader Boys. We got a little bit of a mixed market. We've got the Russell 2000 leading the way up. It is the weakest index, and it's on a charge here. Dow's up 170, and SP's up 0.4%, and we got the technology taking a little bit of breather in the pre-market. We'll see how long that can last today. We got the US dollar continuing its move to the downside. Bonds money's bleeding out, and the precious metals money is coming out, and we got some money moving into oil as the hurricane moves into the Gulf right there. So on that big techs, Google is up, Facebook is up, and the rest are down slightly at this point. IBM Goldman Sachs is doing well. Some money's coming into financials here. We got money continuing to come into our coronavirus plays as the number of corona cases continue to drop. Right? Exxon was just taken out of the Dow, so it's not feeling too good about that. Chevron is moving up. And then we've got a couple stocks here on our watch list that are already trading in the pre-market that are technology based and not doing so well. On the Dow, 33 stocks just joined the Dow. Amgen, Salesforce, Honeywell are new players coming into the Dow. We just took out Exxon, Raytheon, and Pfizer. So these three guys here do not exist in the Dow calculation anymore. So based on their price, we're going to see these three companies move up quite high because they are slightly higher stock prices. So Apple with the drop, and the rest of the market here is in a sea of green. So technology is taking a little bit of a break, but money is coming into other areas of the market. So we're seeing a little bit of a sector rotation take place here. In the charts of the S&P 500, chart of the S&P 500, we have hit our projection here. So 3450, as mentioned yesterday, we hit that projection. I do expect this actually to get around the 3500 mark. I think we get about another 50 points in this rally to the upside, and then we should be looking for a nice little retracement to see what happens next year. But nice new all-time high there. Markets are doing really well, really strong there yesterday, and continuing through in the overnight here. But we hit that 3450. This was our yellow line here, the projection from about 3-4 weeks ago. To expecting the market to get to this location. So really well done there. On the Russell 2000 daily time frame, we come off the demand level right in here, and we've got a little bit of selling pressure that we're going to come into right here where the previous sellers were. So market's going to have a little bit of tough time to get through here on the Russell there, but that's the daily time frame of the Russell. Not too bad of a movement there, doing well. You can see that the Russell is the weaker index. We are, previous highs is way up here, and we're still in this region here. So we could get sector rotation and do okay there. That'd give the Russell some really good room to move. Not a high expectation of that taking place. On the NASDAQ's taking a breather. All right, you can see right here, NASDAQ has not got above its previous high there, yesterday's high. So we're on an inside day. We're inside the high of yesterday and the low of yesterday. Okay, so inside day for day traders are where we give money back. Very, very lower probability. Wouldn't say dangerous, but lower probability transactions. So if you're looking to trade technology today, be very careful. It's probably going to be choppy up and down until we break above the high and the low of yesterday. And then you're free to go, free to get trading there. On the VIX, here's what's interesting. Markets are charging to the upside, and the VIX isn't really doing much. Right? The VIX is not really doing much, so there's not a lot of confidence. There's not a lot of confidence coming into this market. With the market's going new all times, big strong move there yesterday. You see, we were all the way down here. Right? And that shows this confidence. But look at yesterday. Yesterday, we had a green candle. So as the market's going to all-time highs and everything is looking phenomenal, everything's looking great, some big player out there is buying puts in the S&P 500 to hedge positions. So this is definitely something to keep an eye on and keep a watch on, because this is not telling me the people, the big players in the market, are extremely confident in the rally that's taking place. Right? Someone's hedging, someone's getting ready for something, so keep an eye on that. Right? Oil just broke through supply right here. So this was a previous supply level. Right? The oil markets did beautiful to everything we expected yesterday. Nice little retracement back down, get involved, right back up. So we're hitting that 43 mark right there, and oil can continue to move higher. Okay, so 43.27 is going to be the next area of supply that we've got to be worried about, and that's coming off the previous high way back in here. So 43.27 is your next area there that we're going to be looking for on oil. And markets, final market here, gold. Gold is down into a 60-minute demand level. That 60-minute demand level was taken out right here. You can see this candle here dropped just below that demand low. So there's no more demand zone there from the 60-minute time frame. You've still got this long tail here. This is all buying, pushing the market back up to close right here. So there is still a stack of buyers in this region here, but that is a very large zone to be getting an entry on. All right, so what we'll be looking for here is a trade above yesterday's high. That'll show us some strength, and the buyers are taking control. We're still going to have selling pressure right here at the top of this candle. We need to break above that, and then we can look for this supply zone right in here. All right, so that's your play on gold. If it can break above the high right here, then we can look to get long the gold market. Until then, stay safe. Dale Sugar Trader Boys. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning.